gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO. Yeah, boy! This is episode 396. 390 freaking 6! We've had, that's almost 400 episodes, everyone. Whoosh! Climbing that ladder. That's crazy. We got that far. And we got more to go. But anyway, last episode we worked on this light. This kind of city light thing, which I think worked out pretty good. It's a little bit of a stretch for what we usually do, but I think it's nice. Also, we made this little custom tree, made that all on screen within a couple of minutes. It wasn't so bad. Just a dark oak custom. I like it. Episode before that, we finished off this on the exterior, the old overgrown mill. But today, I'm going to talk to you about something first off. And this is something, a little bit of a turn the page, like kind of improving upon our building skills. This is one of those very small, is this looting? Yes. It's one of those very small little things that you learn along the way, and potentially sometimes you forget. You know, you learn things, and then you forget. Oh yeah, I should have done that. That would have been a cool thing to do. Blah blah blah. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just not worry about it. Take this town for example. This is a little town on the outskirts, not necessarily 100% related to our Timberstone Castle. And I mean, if this gnat, go away, gnat! Well, this gnat has been in my place. How long do gnats live? I'd love for somebody to tell me. Because this gnat, I think he's lived here for a decade. Every single day I come down here and I sit down and this gnat flies in my face. Always flying in front of my screen. I've got a nice screen here. But I can hardly see because I got this going all over the place all the time. Just not even on my screen, but in my face. Drive me crazy. How long do gnats live? I'd love to kill one. But anyway, I digress. We made this little village city here, which is part of Timberstone, Alliance to Timberstone, but kind of out on their own. You know, living their own life. And when I do a village like this, which there will be plenty more, I need to do it differently than this, okay? The scale for Minecraft that we are kind of taught through Mojang, or the concept that they put out for a village, is similar to this. You know, you got a road, and then you have houses about this density and in this frequency, right? So boom, house here, couple blocks, another house, couple blocks, another house, cross the road, their house. Gives a feeling of density. And honestly, like in this occasion, it's not bad. Like as I walk through here, I feel some immersion and I like it. But I saw something on the Minecraft Reddit. There is a server. Is it Articraft? I don't know. I've mentioned Westeros Craft in the past and how they do like a... Did I only get leather from that? That's too bad. Westeros Craft is kind of rebuilding... what is it called? Oh, man. Game of Thrones in Minecraft. I really got to figure out the name of this when I come back, but... these guys, for now we'll call them Articraft, but it might be something else. They're doing Lord of the Rings in Minecraft, and they posted something. They said, here is the Shire. Here's a little picture of the Shire. Not the entire Shire, but just a picture of it. And something that I noticed, it stood out to me right away, is the fact that iron. The houses that they built were very far from each other. They weren't packed in super dense. Like there might be a house here, and then, let's get this out of here. It's going to keep coming into us. house here, and then a little ways down the road, there's another house, like up here. And then maybe up a ways, there's another one over here. They aren't packed in super tight. And I think that fits a little bit better. It gives you a lot more room to do more creative things. Hey, hold on for me 1 second. I like that layout. I think it's a much more, would I say realistic? Maybe more realistic, because my houses are always so small. And the reason why I have a hard time building bigger houses, like here is when I started building them a little bit bigger with interiors and whatnot. Like I love this. The reason why I have a harder time doing this is because it's really hard to pack those in super tight. And when you do pack them in really tight, they feel weird. They feel like, oh man, that's a little on the, these, like right here. It's pretty tight quarters for this house. Now, I will say this. When it comes to our main Timberstone City area, the way we've built that, I think the density is okay there with how dense these houses are. I think that's okay. But I think in these villages, it'd be very beneficial to space them out a little bit more. So quite possibly, we remove some of these houses. Possibly not. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful scene, isn't it? I really like that scene very much. You see all the way through the feast hall there. That's gorgeous. Boom, boom, boom. All the steak is done. I'll finish this bread off before I dive into that. But anyway, we aren't going to mess with this, though, today. I know we kind of talk about it. That was the main point that we were talking about at the start. But, boy, there's some goodies in here, aren't there? Got to remember this place, boy. We're not going to mess with this. I think what I want to mess with, well, maybe I do. I'm going to think about it a little bit. But it's been a while since we did this. Boom, 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 boom. Game mode. One, bam, bam, bam. Cheaty day. This is a great way to kind of show, too. Look at how dense this city is. I'm thinking like house there, house there, house there, house there, house there. You know, spread them out more. You don't need them that tight. That's too tight. For really small houses like this, if you're going to do something like really, really small, that could work. But I think we'd be better served to have them spread out more. But I think what I really want to do is zoom, and boom, boom, boom. You know, I want to get more work done out here. There is a lot to do here still. A lot of buildings to build to help kind of finish this off. A lot to do here. We've got this big, huge, wide open hole and a couple other wide open places. Be nice to be able to check this off the list or get as much done as we possibly can. So I think that's going to be my goal. And I'm probably going to do some of it off camera, I imagine. I'll come back with you once I start getting some more progress. But this is an area that just needs completion. And the only thing that's slowing it down is the time to go and collect materials, mainly clay and bone. The trees and stuff, that's not a big deal. But so it's not a matter of rarity. It's just a matter of collecting all the materials, setting up farms and all that. So I don't feel so bad kind of getting some serious work done in exchange for getting a really nice looking product over here. So I'm going to get to work on that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come back to you and see how we do and see if we aren't feeling some action over there as well. From time to time in Minecraft, you'll see people post pictures on the interwebs, on the internet, and they'll say something like, my broken down old farm area or something like that. And this is, I think, a fine example of that. Because what you get, this is what you get. And you see that picture and you're like, wow, that looks amazing. Why does it? This is a simple build. We walk past this all the time. Nothing super special. But here's why the picture is good. So you have several layers that suck you in deeper and deeper into the photo. You've got these trees here that say, okay, I'm standing here. Ideally, maybe you wouldn't have the road below you, or maybe you do. Maybe you show some of the road to say that show your path, but then it kind of goes off and you see the path over there, which is when you see a path kind of off in the distance, it draws you in, it sucks you in, makes you want to go. And then this is kind of in the center. It's our centerpiece, the farm building with the farm area, and then off in the distance, a little bit of fog that shows even more depth. It's several layers in this picture. You know, you don't want to just go, my fallen down tree, which I do so often. Trust me, Bdubs is terrible at that. Let's take the lion, for example. If we were to just go like this, there's a picture of a poorly done lion, okay? But let's try to find a good angle for this lion. There's not really much behind it. Let's see if we can't find a good angle. Oh, maybe something like this. And if we lower the render distance, I know. This is kind of crazy, but that might add a little depth. I mean, we've got this building, but the problem is this is blending into it. Maybe over here. Ooh. Yeah, this could be nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is. That's it. You got a tree here in front. You got a castle way off in the background. You get a lion guarding my castle. Huh? It's pretty cool, right? So, let's go look at what Bdubs has been working on for a full 2 freaking hours, shall we? Yeah, maybe let's say 3 hours. And we're going to work on some stuff together probably here too. But we've definitely got the side of this building completed, which is nice. That's good. The door is open. Hello? Okay. The side of that building is open. It's good. This is actually, we're going to really focus heavily on the bit of our conversation where we talked about distance, where things get a little too cram-packed together. Okay? That's going to apply here today as well. I've got a little sensitivity problem. Like, my mouse sensitivity is fine. This is all normal. But when I'm in game, it's like freaking flying. And I never touched this. Is 80 the standard? Let me know, please. I need to know. I'm desperate. Because it feels like it's really, really sensitive right now. But anyway... Can we go to sleep right now? They changed in 1.11. They changed the beds to where their hitbox is a little bit better. Like right now, the beds, there are some spots you click on and it won't register. Well, that registered. Prove me wrong every day. Dang it! But I think they fixed that. There's a lot of this subtle things coming in 1.11. Possibly some big news at Minecon, but anyway, we got the backs of these buildings done, and this is where I spent a good, decent amount of time, and I regretted it instantly because I was like, this isn't going to feel good to the people. You're never going to see this, but it's just good to know that these backs are completed for these buildings. So that was essential. It needed to be done, but it's not necessarily a great thing to do for video. I'm sorry, I prioritized poorly with that. But that's good. You know, we got kind of the inside of these things finished. So that's a good thing, I guess. I mean, we wouldn't really... Hello? Hi. I'm in creative mode today. You can't touch me. Freaking screw. But so over here. I picked up and I came over here. Blah, blah, blah. I need to do something there for sure. But I worked on this area. And here's where let's talk. Let's have a little discussion about overcrowding or just distance, building distance. A lot of it is feel, you know. But as I'm laying this all out, you know, I'm laying it out on the ground, but I'm not assuming that, hey, man, this thing comes out, you know, several blocks. We start here, but then it comes out, and then it comes out again. with the roof. And sometimes, like, look at this. We're way back here, and we come out, and we come out again, and then the roof comes out again. That's 3 blocks out from the starting block. 4 blocks width. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think for our roads, we said when we were planning this out, you can go back and watch when we were kind of planning this out several episodes ago. We were like, okay, let's go with 8 wide for the roads because that'll feel good. Well, it sure does when you're down here, but boy, does it get crammed up there. So what does this give me a feel of? This gives me a feel of a back alley that's really like just really crammed in. Maybe we can just pop up into one of these windows. Yeah, get up here. The floor will be about here. And there's your neighbors. Hi, neighbor. Can you toss me over a cup of tea? Thank you. Are you crazy? It's very tight quarters, but we haven't really decided how it's going to be here. Is it really luxurious? Well, yes, the houses are very, very nice. This is not making me, this being so tight is not making me redo the whole thing. I don't want to say, okay, cut it all down. Tear it all down, start from scratch, Bdubs. Nah, not going to do that today. I think this is all good. Because I think we're going to open this up. And this will open up into a little bit of like a dock. And all of these buildings on this dock, we have our dock over here. All of these buildings will kind of sell something. So these are houses that they ended up with great location and they realized, you know what? Let's sell some things. Perfect time for trade. Right in here. So I don't know what we'll do about this exactly, how we'll work out the transition into here. But maybe we'll kind of mess with something here for a little couple of minutes. But yeah, we'll wrap this dock around. So we'll tie into there. Those are full blocks. And that's okay. That's okay. Those are full blocks. Boom. Boom. My sensitivity feels normal. Maybe I was just having like a head freak out. Maybe my brain was just freaking out a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Just get this up to the shore a little bit and see how it feels. And then we'll have to work on a transition getting into there. But I think this is going to be nice. I think I'm going to really like this idea and how this is going to throw and flow. A dock right up to there. And then we just fill it out a little bit. And of course, as you saw before, we don't just do straight up spruce wood. We're going to dress it up real nice, make it look nice and messy. Yeah, so I originally made a little dock right there, and I think this is good. I left the corner of this house open on this side, as you can see. But I think that's going to work out well. My initial thought was you bring a boat up here, and there's a little dock there, but I think with this having like a walkway all the way around like so, I think that's going to be nice. Don't you? I think that's going to be nice. Yeah, you can walk right through this house to wrap around to your place. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Bdubs likes that. Bdubs like that. Okay, that's good. That's good. Boom. Bring that out a little bit right there. We're just kind of following the natural flow of the terrain, adjusting a little bit here and there, adding some thickness from time to time. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think that looks nice. It's pretty good. Maybe we'll bring this out a little more because that needs a little more thickness. Yeah, that's good. And maybe we'll make the dock even bigger. But it'll be similar to this over here. And it'll just continue on around. Yeah, this is definitely a thin spot here. Woo. Boom, boom, boom. We could even thicken that up a little more by going like that. And that. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice right there. I like that. So then we'll have a transition down into here. And then all of a sudden, you know, you see something like this, and this is good. This is good. Unfortunately, it's kind of a main pathway. I think we'll then work out a walkway up to here. So then there is a way to get all the way around. From this point, all the way over here, you can get all the way around, and you could go straight to the docks. But this will be a little bit of a mini merchant area for our town, the town of Timberstone. And as you can see, there's a lot of repetition going on here. That will be broken up in the details. Like I said, you know, we want to have some merchant situations going on here. So let's make a merchant situation going on here, shall we? Let's come out right here. Actually, let's tuck it in. Tuck it into this corner a little bit. Not that close, because I don't want to like encroach on their house over there. Do we want it to be gray? I mean, usually white is your go-to here, so maybe that's what we'll do to signify, oh yeah, merchant place. White, red. I struggle with these. These are kind of difficult for me. Red, white, but that doesn't have to be perfect. We don't have to have them be exact. Like a little breakup like that, where it's not flawless. I like that. That's good. Let's go like that too. Yeah. That's nice. And then we can give a little action like, ooh, I wonder what this would look like. Oh, that's good. Stick it on the outside. It connects. That's good. So now you start to do things like that, and that breaks it up. That makes it to where, okay, not as repetitive. The upper areas are pretty repetitive, but like I said, we'll do some things to break that up as well. That'll be no problem. And then we could even kind of come in here, and try to do like a little bit of a roof situation. Just something like that to give a little covering there. Obviously, these windows are going to need some love as well. Boom, boom. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Oh, yeah. And we'll do some other things to make it look very nice. Like we grab this cobblestone, put it there. And we could either put a wall, cobblestone wall, or that. And let's put a cobblestone wall in the middle for structural support reasons. Yeah. That looks nice. So now you start to break it up. Things look a little different. Like I said, the upper is the most repetitive, but we can help with that. So there we go. I think we're making some good progress. I mean, this was like, hey, I want to finish it. No, we certainly didn't accomplish that, but we did get a decent amount accomplished anyway. I very much learned that when I have the resources, building in just survival, not that much faster than creative. It's the resource collection that's the problem. So we saved on some resource time collection today, and probably wouldn't have been able to get an episode out anyway today if I didn't. So that works out flawlessly. But that's a nice look with that sun setting right there. I love it. Don't move. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys to death. Thanks for all your support on the series, and we'll see you in the next episode.